Yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we've got a 91 Dele Alli player review. Now as you can see there on the screen, this is the team we'd use him in. We had Butland in goal, Shaw and Walker at right back and left back, Kabasele and Bailly at centre back. We had Kante, Emre Can SBC, one to watch Pogba in midfield, with Hazard and player of the month Lukaku up front. Now in cam we did have the 91 Dele Alli on loan, but I'm going to be completing his SPC after using this card because it is unreal. As you can see there, he's got 88 pace, 93 shooting, 90 passing, 94 dribbling, 75 passing and 90 physical. He's 6'2", medium high work rates, and got 3-star skill and 3-star weak foot. And in the 5 games I did play with him, I scored 7 goals and got 5 assists, and they were all in the knockouts, trying to qualify for next weekend league. But he was unreal, really. He was unbelievable. Now then, getting into his in-game stats. He's got 90 acceleration and 85 sprint speed. He's got 99 attack positioning, 94 finishing, 94 shot power, 93 long shots and 89 volleys. So as a shooting wise player, he's one of the best on the game, easily. 92 vision, 99 short pass, 88 long pass and 81 curve. 89 agility, 97 reactions and ball control, 94 dribbling, and he's got mid to high 70s in all defending attributes, and he's also got 99 stamina, 99 aggression and 81 strength. In this review I did use him on basic, so I think the best card for him would be most likely a hunter or a shadow card, depending on what you want out of him. But yeah, getting into the clips. So then, with this 91 Dele Alli, what do you get? Well, I didn't like his 86 rated card, his player of the month. I thought it was dreadful, but this 91 is a massive jump in quality. So first of all, his attacking positioning is very impressive. As you'll be able to see in the clips, he does make a lot of good runs. When he's like playing 1-2 passes with other players, he does make a great run, and also he makes great runs, because I switched him to striker a couple of times in the games when Lukaku wasn't playing that good, and he was making great runs in behind the defence. So that's one of the best things about his card. You can play him at striker, you play him at cam, doesn't really matter. Also his pace has been upgraded quite big. He's got 88 pace now, and he actually feels like a very fast player on the ball now. Considering he's 6'2" as well, sometimes it's difficult to get a tall player that actually feels fast on the ball, but he definitely does on and off the ball very quick. Now obviously the main pro is his shooting. I'm just going to call it shooting because if I split it up into different categories it would take up a lot of space on the screen saying how good his shooting is. But his shooting in general is obviously amazing. His finishing is 94 I think, and he finishes the ball honestly better than a lot of the players I've used in this game. He finishes it better than Hazard player of the month, Lukaku player of the month, SBC Suarez he's quite even with, but his finishing in general is just very good, and his shot power as well, very powerful. If you don't do low drivens that often, you prefer to just smash it, it's definitely a good option with this Dele Alli because his shot power is very good. Also his finesse shot as well. I think he did score a couple of finesse shots in the clips. He surprisingly had a very good finesse shot, because I think he's only got 81 curve, which isn't that high for a player of his calibre, but he did score some very nice finesse shots. So the curve can be very deceiving, because his finesse shots are actually very good. Now the next pro is his link-up play, and by that I mean you can start very deep in the midfield with him and 1-2 it all the way up to the edge of the box without any problems. His passes don't often get intercepted, because a lot of players in this game, their passing is a bit inaccurate, so when you're trying to play 1-2s they'll kick it straight at the opposition, but Dele Alli does seem to find the room to pass it around, and he is very good at it. Also his long range passing as well is pretty decent. Didn't do too many in the clips because I was just focusing on trying to get him to score really, but I know it is very good. Also his dribbling as well, he's got very good dribbling for someone so tall. His LTRT dribbling, if you're good at that, he's definitely one of the best I've used at that. And considering he hasn't got the skills, he does feel like people that haven't got high skill moves usually don't have the best of dribbling, but he definitely does. He can weave in and out of players very nicely, and he can perform all 3-star skill moves very clean. like the body feint and the step overs, etc. Also, his stamina I think is 99, so he doesn't get tired in the games. I think he loses about 3 fitness per game, which is very nice. So you'd actually put fitness cards on him that often. Sometimes I'd actually finish a game and I'd look at who needs fitness. Everyone needs fitness, and he was up there still, and I thought I hadn't played him or something, but I obviously have. And also his strength, I actually thought his strength was a lot higher because I didn't actually check his in-game stats until after I'd done the review, after I'd like got all the gameplay and stuff. So I thought he had around 90 strength or something, but in game he's only got 81 strength, which is a bit weird, and he's also only got like 60 something balance. But he did feel very strong on the ball. No one was really pushing him off too easily. Obviously his height helps with that because he's quite a bulky player on the pitch. So yeah, his strength as well, very good. The only cons I've got to say about him really is his 3-star skill and weak foot. Now 3-star skill moves sometimes isn't that much of a con for some people because it makes you like not mess around. It makes you not try and do Berber spins and chops and stuff unnecessarily. You can sort of just do what you need to do and, you know, get the goals. But I guess that is kind of a con because you can use him. It's more fun to use him if he's got the skill moves. And the 3-star weak foot is undeniably like a decent, like quite a big con, because a couple of shots did go wide with him with his left foot. But I think he also did score a couple of left-footed goals. Like his left foot is not horrendous, but it's not favourable. Like I wouldn't be too confident taking the shot on his left. But honestly, he's actually such a fun player to use. Like I've not had this much fun playing with a player for a long time. Probably actually all of FIFA. I don't know, he just seemed like such a fun player to use. He just seemed to be perfect. It was weird. Him and Kante in the midfield, honestly the two best players I've actually used in midfield. I thought the one to watch Pogba was amazing, and that SBC David Luiz was amazing, but they were literally invisible when Kante and Dele Alli are playing on the pitch because they're just so good. If you've got a lot of coins, pick these players up, just get them. Because like me, I've got a club stacked full of untradables and stuff like that, so I don't mind spending coins on getting players. But if you're a person that has coins and doesn't like to have the untradables because you get bored of them or whatever, just wait for this team of the season and buy that. It might be low rated, it might be high rated, I don't know, but definitely get a 90+ rated Dele Alli card because it is unbelievable. Like I said, my favourite player I've used this year. Another good thing about this Dele Alli card is he's actually got good defending as well. He's actually got 75 defending as well, so his standing and sliding tackling is very good. Say he loses the ball on the edge of the box, it's very easy for him to just get the ball back. He's got mid to high 70s in all of his tackling attributes, so that is something that's actually great about him that's not very common for a lot of players on the game. So overall I give this card, it's difficult to say, but I'm going to give him a 9.9. Now people might think that's very high, and it's actually higher than I gave Kante, but this card is honestly unbelievable. It's so good. And value for coins, because I think it's about 600k, it's going to be about an 8.2 for the simple fact that it's untradable. If it was a 600k card that you could buy and sell for that price, I would say, you know, give a 9.2 and 9.3 of value for coins because he's unreal. But obviously he's untradable, so that's coins just gone out your club and it's just put into a player. But yeah, he's definitely worth it. I really like him. If you've enjoyed the video, please do make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.